While waiting, decided to record a small or not small playthrough about the French low-tier vehicles. Unfortunately, the Legend, formerly known as LVT with Bofors gun, is no longer really low tier. Instead of being at 2.7, it is now on 3.7, and one cannot pick it with B1 there, which I had received as a part of French starting pack, and whose one and only difference is armor being 10 millimeters thicker than on regular B1. One ready. Oh shit. Is anyone going to help? So we got immobilized, so we're gonna repair anyway. The best thing I can do is knock out these guys. Or I had damaged his gun bridge. Thank you. We're gonna close in. B1, you actually feel like you are an assault tank. Oh, and after taking so much damage, I died to a Finnish anti-air gun. Quite sad. Well, anyway, we have guys to save on B. Here is a secondary 75mm gun in the dorsal setting in front of tank. It can fire either high explosive or armor piercing high explosive shells, and the idea was that B1 will use the small 47mm cannon, which was based off a French anti-tank cannon anyway against tanks, while the bigger 75mm cannon will be used against pillboxes and enemy fortifications. However, in the game you are on to use 2.7 on this tank, and many of your enemies are just not penetrable with your turret gun, so you have to use your dorsal your casemate gun. The thing it is placed in, it looks like a casemate on old cruiser. Oh, can I kill at least anyone with this thing?
Enemy forces have captured a zone. Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
Not bad for this plane. Now we are going to test out the video card tank, the AMD 35,
We've captured most
which is by the way armed with an anti-tank rifle. I tried killing higher BR tanks to get godlike achievement, but I had only achieved it once by killing a PT 7657 from a British Daimler Mark II. Who is shooting?
We've captured most of the strategic zones.
Oh, the battle had ended before our AMD could prove its mettle. So what is time? Is the time? Half an hour till the marathon. We can record a few more battles. Maybe start with something fast now, like the aforementioned AMD. I wonder, does AMD receive benefits from this tank being featured in War Thunder? Yeah, jokes aside, if there was an Intel tank or Nvidia tank, it would be something like Tiger 2 or Pershing, and not this.
Allied forces have captured a zone. Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Up to 2 enemies. 3. Yes, this is what AMD can do. Die from
The enemy is controlling most of the
disable
zone.
enemy armored glass. What if AMD 55 is an AMD tank? This is probably Nvidia tank. Noisy, probably hot, but does its job.
We are losing.
Shit. You know, I'm doing this only because I'm waiting for the marathon. 25 minutes left. Oh, I have an idea which will I will try out it after this battle. This is the difference. The chassis of B1 Ter is up armored. It has 70 millimeters of armor instead of 60 like on B1Bs. It also, this variation also has armored screens covering the tracks. Funny stuff, the armor piercing high explosive shell for our shotgun it can only penetrate 58 millimeters of armor, and it's called MLA 910M, and the high explosive one is called MLE 9015, which implies that the cannon installed in dorsal position on B1 tear is actually a modified World War I cannon. Unlike the 47mm French tank cannon, which was an anti-tank cannon with a shortened barrel. Yeah, being a radio man would be hell on B1 tear. Being or a driver, for fuck's sake, trying to drive a tank and also loading shells into the gun older than your parents, or at least older than you, given that the only year this tank was used in was 1940. I'm not gonna lie, once upon a time, in one of my first work under videos, I was playing with my friend on B1 tear, and my secondary cannon, the one that is 75mm, had actually saved me from utter destruction. But most of the time you get killed before you can turn your tank into the firing position, and your 47mm cannon in a rotating turret is usually too weak to do anything to your enemy. It cannot even penetrate Japanese tanks, for fuck's sake. What? The Japanese tank received a 75mm shell with 58mm of pen and survived. Mother of God. Shut the fuck up. Annoying piece of shit. Oh, another annoying piece of shit. Bots bounced off. No offense. They don't cannot ban Japanese tanks in the roof. From direct angle, yes. Well, not main cannon, but the highest caliber one found on B1.
We are losing.
The only thing it can do is one-shot panzers from the side. If you manage to somehow stalk them to the point you can fire them into the side and let your armor-piercing high-explosive round explode inside them, but while you would be doing this, you better just shot them with your 47mm cannons until they die. I wouldn't be surprised if I learned that those few French crews that refused to surrender, and there were such cases, I definitely knew, and fought in their machines against Germans. I'm pretty sure those guys simply took the full stock of 47mm shells and maybe 3-5 75mm shells. Well, in case Germans had built something that needs to be blown up. Oh, super tank is coming out. Go fuck yourself, dude. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself, dude. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Go and fuck yourself. Well, I had almost killed him by dancing around. Oh, he thinks it's my last tank. No. You set me nuts, dude. I'm not going to stop until you are dead. Thank you, guy.
Thank you very much.
Well, anyway, 15 minutes per marathon. We are going to quit and check out my idea.